What's up, guys? Oh yes, let's go. What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode from CA Buildz. If you guys are new to the channel, or if you haven't yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications, and if you enjoy the content, hit that like button. It also helps me out as well. But today we got a brand new build. It's super unexpected. If you guys have been watching the channel, you know that we had a red Ford F-150 that I rebuilt on the channel, but I recently accidentally sold it, and then I accidentally bought an F-250. A lot of accidents have been happening, but long story short, I had a buyer for this truck, so I purchased it, and now I don't have a buyer for the truck. So if anyone wants to buy it when I'm done with it, let me know, but let me show you guys around. What's up, buddy? What do we have in there? Hey. Got a whole bunch of goodies in here as well. I didn't really go through them yet. I'll go through them in a second with you guys, but take a look at this beast. This is not really the good side over here because we have a whole bunch of damage. Let me actually go to the good side so you guys see what I'm talking about. This thing is so beautiful. It's such a big truck compared to the F-150. This thing is humongous. Stock, the suspension looks as big as our F-150 looked with a 6-inch lift. So this is a 2019 Ford F-250 Power Stroke Turbo Diesel. It's a 6.7. This thing is a straight up monster. So this is where all the damage is. It has some in the front over here, and then the whole side got sideswiped. It looks a little scary, but honestly, it's not as bad as it looks. I think the insurance went a little overboard with salvaging it, but it is what it is. So let's go to the front end over here. As you can see, they kind of just put an X on everything, like this piece over here. They put an X on it, which means it needs to be replaced. There's no cracks, no scratches, nothing on that piece. And that goes with everything else that they put an X on. Like this over here, there's not even a scratch on it. Going over here on the bottom, this radiator over here, yeah, it took a little hit over there and a little scrape over here, but it doesn't leak any cooler or anything, so we're probably just gonna leave the radiator as is. Then underneath over here as well, like this has an X because there's a little dent. This has an X because there's a little scrape over here. And then this frame rail over here got a little scuffed, so they put a thing over here. Probably, I don't know, you need to cut it or change it. As far as insurance goes, there is a bracket, this bracket over here that got ripped off on that side, so that's understandable. But looking under there, everything is nice and clean. This truck only has 7,000 miles on it. It's 2019 with 7,000 miles. It is practically brand new. Like this thing just came off the lot a couple thousand miles ago. And they also put an X on the hood. Like this X means that the hood needs to be replaced. Like, why does the hood need to be replaced? This thing, like, maybe has one dent on it that we can fix. You don't even have to paint that hood. That thing is almost in perfect condition. So the front end over here has barely any damage. I saw the grill in the back of the bed, and that grill looks like it has no damage at all. And that headlight even looks good as well. So it has some damage to the bumper underneath, and I guess it tapped that radiator a little bit. But other than that, the front end is perfect. Going on this side over here, this side has no damage at all. For whatever reason, they took this cover off from here, and I did see it laying around in the back, so I'll pop that on in a second. But this side over here has no damage at all. But this side, so the fender is in the back, it has some damage to it. Nothing crazy, it's just a little dents here and there on the fender, but that fender is damaged. This door got smacked pretty bad, which is really weird because the bottom of the door, everything's good, but then right here is where all of the impact happened, which is super weird. I don't know what it hit to get the damage right there. It looks like it's scuffed and it smashed something right here, maybe a semi-truck trailer, something really tall, where it could have hit it right there, and no damage on the bottom. There is some damage over here on the bottom. Maybe it scuffed it through as it went, so kind of got hit over there and then just scraped the whole side. But this door over here, I'm honestly planning to save. I'm gonna have the dent removal guy come out and try to fix this as much as he can, and then we're just gonna put some body filler and paint it, and then the rest of the door is pretty good. Like all of this will probably come off with some gas. And honestly, let me get this plastic off. so we could see what's going on underneath. But this whole pillar, this top pillar over here, looks like it has no damage at all. Even right there where most of the damage is in the door, everything's perfect here, and our windshield is not cracked as well. So the damage was not that bad. It looked like it just scuffed through the whole side. If we could save this door and then save this bed, that'd be really awesome, because initially I was planning on changing this side of the skin of the bed, changing this door as well. So I was expecting for it to cost me a lot more, but now that honestly saves us a lot of money, because this over here, the dent removal guy will pop this out. There's a dent over here he'll pop out. And then this part over here, he'll pop out as well. And honestly, I'm gonna get some gas, wipe all this off, and we could probably buff this side of the bed and not even have to paint it, because the dents, they won't be noticeable at all if we can get all this off and buff it. This side of the bed is honestly gonna look all good, but the camper shell did take a little hit over here, so we will have to fix that and paint the camper shell. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep the camper shell. Honestly, in my opinion, I don't really like the look with the camper shell, so we'll probably take it off for now, but we'll still fix it just so it can be all good. And this pillar over here got a little hit. At the same time, I'm probably gonna have the dent removal guy work on this and see how that turns out. But other than that, going to the back of the truck, there is a broken tail light. I seen it inside the bed. It is cracked, so we will need a new tail light, but everything else on this side is pretty straightforward. For whatever reason, the insurance company even put X's on the wheels, so they think these wheels are no good. These center caps are no good, and same goes on this wheel as well. They put an X on it right here because there's a little tiny bit of curb rash. That's like ½ an inch of curb rash, which you will not even tell if this mark was not there. But that's just what the insurance companies do. They salvage them out for little things like that. Let me actually see underneath the truck. Oh, look underneath over here. So the gas tank actually got little scraped over here. As you can see, they also put an X on it, but there's a little bit of scrape, so it probably went off-road somewhere, because I saw a little bit of dirt somewhere on that side. So it probably hit something and then went off-road. Nothing crazy under there, but for now I'm gonna hop on the back. We're gonna take all these parts out and just kind of go through them. Oh yeah, come here boy, get on. Gonna start inspecting parts with me? Yeah, give me that toy. Oh yeah, go get it. So we're gonna take all these parts out, just go through them. Check out this grill. I think it's still in good condition. And this is the F-250 emblem that we're missing off of this side over here. Watch, we're gonna throw this sucker in, and this side is already gonna look a lot better. Let's get this thing in there. Boom. Look at that. We already fixed something. Man, this thing looks a lot better already. For whatever reason, the insurance company thought they had to take that out. Blend. So I guess they were gonna blend this fender when they were gonna work on it. Oh, check this out over here. So this bar got a little scuff right here. Look at that. And they already marked it, so apparently they thought that you have to replace this whole bar over here, which is pretty crazy. And we have our side step over here on this side, but the other side does not have it, and I don't see it in the bed, so we're probably gonna have to buy another one of those or just take that one off as well. But for now, let's just take all these parts out and just go through them. All right, guys, I got all the parts out of the bed, and I actually found the original quote from the shop that the insurance company took the truck to, and check this sucker out. All the paperwork right here, I put some tape over the owner's name so we don't want to leak any of that, but it goes through everything that needs to be replaced over here. Well, what they think needs to be replaced, all the parts, all the prices, how many hours it takes to fix it. And it's just crazy of all the things the shop is saying that actually need to be replaced on this thing. There's so much extra stuff that does not need to be replaced, and the grand total to get all this done according to the shop is $32,705. That is insane. So they are saying to get this repair done, it will cost, let's just say $32,000. That's just crazy. For us to get all of this done back to OEM spec, it will honestly cost us around $7,000 to $8,000, I would guess. That's a big difference from $32,000. But whoever this shop is, these guys are just amazing. I've never seen anything like this. So they took it all apart, and look at this. All the bolts and everything is in this nice little bin, which is just awesome, because a lot of the times the shop take all the parts off, throw the parts away or keep them, and just throw all the bolts away. So then you have to go hunting for all the bolts, trying to find everything. But these guys put them all in this little bin, which is just amazing. Big shout out to them, whoever these guys are. I'm not even sure who these guys are. CarStar from Illinois. Whoever these guys are, big shout out to them. But take a look at all these parts. So going to the bumper, this is where the main impact was on the front end. I don't know what it hit, maybe a rock or something from the bottom, because it just hit it right here and it did not touch the grill at all. But it's good that they left this bumper in here, because there's still a good fog light. There's still going to be brackets and whatnot that's good over there. And we still got a license plate from Illinois, which is pretty cool. But the grill looks 100% good. Like, there's no scratches, no cracks, nothing on this grill. But they still put an X on it that it needs to be replaced. And we got the big old emblem that goes something like that. But I don't want to keep it chrome. I'm thinking I'm going to paint the grill black, and we're going to paint those bumpers, color match them to the car. So the front bumper and the back bumper, we're going to color match to the truck, and it's going to look a lot nicer. And we're going to have a black grill and probably black headlights. Even though if we wanted to, we could keep this headlight. It has a little broken tab right here, but the top tabs are still good. Tabs on the sides are still good. So even if we really wanted to, we could keep that headlight, but I think I'll go with the ones that has a blacked out housing with the black grill. It's gonna look a lot better. Then going on to the fender, honestly not that bad. Has some damage right here, and then it went to the door over there, but this emblem is still probably good. Yeah, it just has a little scuff, which we'll wipe off, but this emblem's still good. We'll get a new fender. Then this cover goes on top of the radiator. We got a busted tail light right here, which is expected. We'll get a new one. That's pretty cheap. And then this cover right here goes somewhere either like that or like that. I think like that. There you go. It goes like this. We'll probably get this thing painted with everything else to make it look really nice. All these parts were on the truck when it was at the auction. I think it would go for a lot more money, because looking at it like this, it looks pretty scary. You don't know how bad the damage was, but if the headlight, the grill, the fender, everything was on here, it would look a lot better and it would go for more money. This door still does look really bad, but let's get all these plastics off over here and hop on the interior. So it looks like someone already messed with this lock, or just got smacked this bad over here that it broke it all. Oh, this door actually opens. I thought it wouldn't open. Let's take a look at this pillar. Oh, snap. Look at this guy right here. Man, he almost looks like he's alive. Look at you, little guy. What happened here? All right, boom. All right, he's gone. Looking at this pillar over here, this was my main concern. I was just concerned that this pillar was damaged, but looking at it, there's no damage anywhere on the pillar. That's a really big plus. I hate when the pillars get smashed in here. Then you either have to cut them and then Bondo, paint the pillars, just a lot more work. But it looks like the door took all of the damage and the pillar's all good, which is really nice. The door did smash our dashboard, which I just fixed. Because this cover over here was out and the dashboard looked like it was a little damaged. Let's see if we could fix that side. No, we're gonna have to look into that. But it did get smacked a little bit over here, which I think is gonna be all good. What is this over here? Some kind of plastic broke off of something, and I'm not sure. We're gonna have to figure that out later. But going on the interior here, we have a couple airbags that are deployed. So both of the seat airbags are deployed. Both of the current airbags are deployed. This one already got cut off. It's in the back. And that's pretty much it. And I'm really happy that the dashboard is not deployed, that this one's not deployed. It's a lot less work. I mean, the current ones are kind of a pain still, because we might have to take off this headliner, take it to L&D to get it fixed. Or we'll just throw on the airbags and try to straighten that out over there, because from looking at it, it doesn't look like there's any rips. It just buckled up a little bit, and that can get straightened out. And then these seats over here, we're gonna have to change out the airbags and sew these back up, and those are gonna look perfect. Other than that, this interior is literally brand new. It has 7,000 miles on it. Let's take a look at it. Man, this thing is really nice. I'm actually gonna start it up for you guys. Check this out. Man, this thing is like new, literally. Starts right away, 7,130 miles. This thing is practically brand new. Let's let it warm up a little. And we almost got a full tank of gas. It is diesel, you have to not forget about that. But check it out, it is 4x4, has a lock-in diff, trailer brake over here, heated seats, navigation, has a whole bunch of stuff in it. For an XLT, this is not bad. Obviously, lariats are a little nicer. I'm not sure what these are. If anyone knows what these are, I've never had a diesel truck like this. I have no idea what those are. But we got an electric back window. That works. And everything else here is pretty nice. So the only light we got on the dashboard is the airbag light, which obviously makes sense. So after we get the new airbags, we're gonna clear that. And everything else is pretty nice in here. Let's give it some gas. Oh man, you could hecka hear that turbo. Listen to this. Man, that turbo sounds so nice. Let me open up the hood for you guys. We'll go look under there. Man, check this thing out. Let me actually turn it off because it's super loud, but it runs really nice. Everything's super smooth. And take a look under the hood. So everything over here is pretty much brand new, and there's so much going on over here. I can't imagine getting one smashed in the front and dealing with all these radiator fans, reservoirs, and all of this stuff. And there's 2 batteries. What the heck? There's 1 battery here, 1 battery here. I guess that's that diesel 6.7 thing, because the F-150 only has 1 battery right here. But there's so much going on over here. This is just crazy. Super happy that ours just has body work and none of this mechanical stuff, because that would be a pain. I mean, it's doable, but it's just a lot of work. So I'm very happy that everything here is all good and clean and there's no damage there at all. Let's check out the back seat. Oh snap, take a look at this. So the door actually has a crack in the aluminum over here that we'll have to weld if we'll be saving this door. But this door handle still works. We're gonna need a new door handle as well. But in the back seat over here, everything's practically brand new. Got some nice glass, the airbags over here, and we got a back plate from Illinois, which is pretty cool. It actually expires this month, but we can still throw this sucker on. Take a look at this. We got some USBs and an actual port over there to charge. And I'm not sure what this is. I didn't have it on the F-150. Looks like it's locked, unlocked. Oh snap. Take a look at this, guys. It's some kind of storage, which is super cool. The F-150 did not come with this. And then you could put it down and lock it. That is pretty sick. Let's put these seats down. These seats are brand new. Everything in here smells brand new in here. I mean, this thing only has 7,000 miles on it. Just messed with this plastic over here. I clipped it back in, and our dashboard, all the plastics here are all good. For now, I'm gonna throw all these parts back inside the bed so they're just not laying around anywhere. And honestly, we could take it for a little test drive, just see how this thing runs up and down the road. Yeah, buddy, you're gonna come? You gonna go with me? Oh yeah, you like it? Let's go. Nope, get back in. Let's go for a little run. Good boy. There you go. All right, we can't go too fast because this door, it doesn't even lock. Oh wait, it does. Just the door handle from the outside doesn't work. Man, we got a whole bunch of sketchy stuff going on here. What's up, buddy? Hey. All right, let's go for a little test drive. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. Let me actually go check the hood. Make sure that thing is closed. If you guys have not seen it yet, we didn't close the hood on our Supra. That thing flew back, smashed the windshield. And we don't want the same thing happening here. The hood is closed, so we're good. Now, let's go drive this thing a little bit and just see how it runs. We're just gonna go up and down the street. We're not gonna do anything dumb, hopefully. Look at that backup camera. Man, this thing drives nice. It's super smooth. And that windshield is dirty. That diesel sounds so nice. And we even got good alignment. Look at this thing. It drives super smooth. So only light is the airbag, no engine light or anything, and it drives nice. See if this windshield wipers work. There you go, we even got some water in there. Well, now we have to go give it a little pull. All right, let's see if this thing goes. It warmed up a little bit. Man, this thing has power for a big truck. I can imagine if you tune this thing, it can have so much power. All right, let's go back home before we do something stupid. All right, guys, we made it back, and this thing drives super nice. But I mean, at the end of the day, it is a brand new truck, just has some minor damage. well, minor. It has some damage to the front end and the side, but it drives super nice, which is really good, and the rest is just body work, which is not that bad. But that will be a wrap for today's video. I'm not gonna wash or clean it just yet because we do have a busted window and a broken door. I don't want any water getting inside of it, but for now, I pretty much know everything I need to order. So I'm just gonna start ordering all the parts, get everything we need, and this thing is gonna go by really quick. I'm probably not gonna do too many videos on this build. I'm just gonna try to speed it up as much as I can. So for now, we'll just order parts, wait for those, get everything put on, get it painted, and man, this thing is gonna be back on the road in no time. Also, if you guys haven't seen our Toyota Supra build yet, make sure you guys check that one out. This thing is almost done. It just needs to get painted, and this thing will be back on the road as well. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all the love and support. If you guys are new here, smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video as well, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.